News Now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. Over the last 18 months or so, the growing need for health care here in the U.S. has continued to put a real strain on the healthcare system. In addition to the lack of physical space at some hospitals, highly skilled healthcare workers themselves are also in short supply. It's been a long time coming. The American Association of Colleges of Nursing reports the number of nurses who have left the workforce in the last 10 years has doubled in comparison to previous times.
I think overall, years and years, we've been coming up with a nursing shortage, and I think COVID has just accelerated it because of the patient volumes and the intensity of the patients.
COVID's also complicated patients' needs. Healthcare officials say patients are coming in seeking more advanced care, needing more advanced care, which calls for more experienced nurses.
That we are seeing that there's a lot more volume that's coming through those areas, particularly related to the surge that's happening relative to COVID. But in addition to that, we also are seeing a lot more patients.
Aspire's leaders say they've had to get creative to combat this. They are relying more on a flexible workforce, changing their care models and using more contingency staff just to get by. Meanwhile, the number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin has been holding steady for about a week now. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports about 1,500 new cases, keeping our daily average for the last week around 2,500. Today, DHS also reports 15 new deaths statewide. We're averaging about 15 per day over the last week. Now, nationwide, there is some good news on the COVID surge as the latest numbers show a downward trend. But top U.S. health officials continue to say vaccination remains key to keeping those case numbers down. Mandy Gaither has the latest.
In the war on COVID-19, the U.S. may be turning a corner. Cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are declining.
The way to keep it down, to make that turnaround continue to go down, is to do what we mentioned, get people vaccinated.
New COVID-19 cases reported in the U.S. in the past week versus the previous week are down in at least 24 states, steady in 20 states, and rising in 6 states. The trend is the same for hospitalizations, down in 33 states. And new deaths in that same time period are down in 18 states. But top U.S. health officials urge Americans not to let their guard down.
When you have 70 million people in the country who are eligible to be vaccinated, who are not yet vaccinated, that's the danger zone right there.
Despite hopes that vaccine-hesitant Americans would be convinced to roll up their sleeves with the FDA's full approval of the Pfizer vaccine, a new analysis shows that wasn't necessarily the case. Pfizer vaccination rates did increase in the days after that decision in August, but the uptick was modest and relatively short-lived. According to polls, fear of dying, missing out on travel or concerts, or sporting events seem to sway more unvaccinated Americans.
I think we're seeing that vaccine mandates and incentives do impact people's behavior.
Mandy Gaither reporting outside. Jeff, we had a very warm week last week, and it looks like we're not done yet.
No, the sun will set in about 28 minutes on cloudy skies out there now, but tomorrow the sun returns, and we have a warm week ahead. Temperatures out there now, we could do 70s tomorrow. We will do 70s tomorrow. Right now it's 63 in Rhinelander, 63 also for Anago. Comfortable, near average temperatures today. This will not be the case the rest of the week. As the clouds out there now, we're going to slowly pull out of here tonight. The weather back off to the west has lots of sunshine. That will give temperatures a boost tomorrow, and we're going to stay there for the rest of the week. In fact, here's tomorrow's weather. Lots of clear skies with temperatures hanging out near 70. Our forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies or decreasing clouds. Some fog is likely late with low temperatures down near 47. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. The DNR has now set a wolf quota for the hunt that starts next month at 130. The number was also the original recommendation. However, the Natural Resources Board voted to move that number up to 300. But the DNR's final say, assuming it stays at 130, the working number would be 65, since the Ojibwe are entitled to the rest and do not hunt wolves. State officials say 370 licenses will be issued. The season could still be impacted also by a federal legal challenge from the state's 6 Ojibwe tribes. We'll keep you posted on that. An 88-year-old Lincoln County resident fell victim to a scam last week from someone claiming to be from Publishers Clearinghouse. Police say the scammer called the man, told him to get $500 in Walmart gift cards, provided the caller with the numbers. After receiving those numbers, the scammer then also directed the victim to send a $5,000 check through the mail, which the victim did, soon realizing they'd been scammed and stopped payment. The victim did lose the $500 in gift card money. However, police want to remind folks, do not give out gift card info for any type of sweepstakes, nor give out any personal information over the phone. Democrat Brad Pfaff of Onalaska has announced he is running for a seat in Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District. Pfaff grew up on a dairy farm in northern La Crosse County, says he has dedicated his career to serving Wisconsin communities and family farmers. In 2018, he was nominated to serve as the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection Secretary. Pfaff then won election to the state Senate in 2020. He is now running for a U.S. rep seat as a Democrat.
Sadly, politics has become a blood sport right now in Washington, D.C. Nobody wins with that. We need to come together. It's the Western Wisconsin way.
Pfaff will face political newcomer Brett Knutson in the Democratic primary, and the winner would go on to face Republican Derek Van Orden, who released a statement this morning calling Pfaff, quote, just another Pelosi-approved rubber stamp for her radical agenda, end quote. Longtime Democratic incumbent Ron Kind announced in August he won't seek re-election after narrowly defeating Van Orden in 2020. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and while every county in Wisconsin offers abuse services to victims, they also offer services to victims' loved ones. Friends and family of domestic violence victims are considered secondary victims. Advocates say secondary victims often experience many of the same feelings that victims feel. And shelter leaders say they can work with secondary victims to find ways to help them help victims and also find out ways to help heal themselves.
The services that are provided by advocacy agencies are vast. The most important thing we do is listen to the individual, find out what they want to do next, and help them figure out those next steps.
And those services also extend to children. Jane says children can often be left feeling a little confused regarding domestic violence in their home. Advocates can work to explain the situation to them and find the best resources to help.
Children who witness violence, who live in a home where there's abuse from one parent to another parent, they have all kinds of confusing questions. They don't understand what's happening, and so we can work with the children as well.
Family and friends looking for someone to talk to can reach out to a local shelter for support. This weekend, you can swing by Minocqua Winter Park to enjoy Family Fall Festival. The festival will be this Saturday from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. You can enjoy the sounds of bluegrass, also tasty fall food, drinks, make scarecrows. The cost is $5 for kids aged 3 to 17, $10 for adults 18 and over. Tickets will be sold at the door. It includes a complimentary pumpkin from their pumpkin patch. After a week of warm temperatures to welcome in October, things started to cool off a bit today, but warmer temperatures aren't done yet. Jeff's in with your full forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio has designed beautiful and functional kitchens and baths in the Northwoods. When helping plan your dream kitchen or bath with in-home consultation available, they provide 3D drawings of your spaces to bring your visions to life. Owner and designer Sarah has over 25 years of experience, overseen 500+ projects, and built strong relationships with local contractors providing superior installation. Whether it's a new home or a remodel, Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio in Eagle River looks forward to making your dream kitchen or bath a reality.
You have found your soulmate. Now it's time to find the perfect ring. At Golden Carrot Jewelers, you can choose from an extensive selection of engagement and wedding rings. Fresh designs reflecting the most current trends, from organic, art deco, and vintage design to timeless classics in white, yellow, and rose gold. See the new Romance Collection, Lyria and Lumiere Bridal Collections, and new styles from Gabriel New York, S. Kashi, and more. Engagements begin here. Will yours? Golden Carrot Jewelers, downtown Minocqua.
The COVID-19 emergency has hit working families hardest. That's why NewCap, like all community action agencies across the country, are open and here to ensure the well-being of every American family. NewCap has been delivering hope and opportunity to Northeast Wisconsin for over 50 years. Now more than ever, working families need life-changing services, solutions, and stability. If you are behind on your rent or utilities, call 800-242-7334 today or visit newcap.org.
Accidents happen, and when they do, demand the best. At Shimkus Auto Body, we believe in quality work. Our certified technicians have years of experience and care about your car. At Shimkus Auto Body, you know you'll be dealing with a company that's been in business for over 30 years. We're so proud of our work that we've put our family name right on the door. Shimkus, a name you can trust.
Cloudy 60s out there for much of the area today, but the back edge of the clouds is kind of working through Price County and Minocqua area right now. These clouds will begin to fade away tonight, and tomorrow we have some sunshine back in the forecast and even warmer temperatures than today. Right now it's 63, which by the way is still above average. Cloudy in Rhinelander with a north breeze around 3 miles per hour. Over in Wausau, 69 for you. It was 70 last hour with a northwest breeze around 7 or so, and the pressure is steady as high pressure is building in. Okay, so pretty uniform temperatures across the entire area today, thanks to the cloud cover and the north breeze out there. But tomorrow, we're going to work on this as we do have much warmer air in the forecast. In fact, take a look at this. Not very October-like, right? Tomorrow, 70s, 73 Wednesday, 70-ish on Thursday. You get what's going on. Well above average temperatures the entire week with some sunshine back in the forecast tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, followed by a bit of a cool down, but even that's above average Sunday into Monday. So overall, a warm week ahead with well above average temperatures. So if you need to go for a dip in the lake, here's Lake Superior surface water temperatures. Now, these are on the surface. We're about 60 degrees or so. Just beneath the surface, it drops off very quickly into the 40s, about 6 feet down. So you don't want to jump too far into that. Okay, so outside right now, lots of cloud cover across the state all day long, except for far parts of western Wisconsin, way over there, you see right there? But that's moving our direction. So it will begin to clear out tonight, and then tomorrow we do have sunshine back in the forecast as high pressure. That one right there is going to build in for us for a couple days, and we have good weather on the way, but there's a very active pattern. The majority of the storm track now is shifted to our north, but this little system right there, that's going to catch us probably later on Thursday, maybe into Friday, with a couple of showers across the area. Then, until then, this low is finally pulling out of here. It'll take that cloud cover, the low clouds with it tonight. High pressure is going to build in. A gorgeous day on deck for us tomorrow and also for Wednesday into Thursday before that little system right there gets us on Friday afternoon. So in the meantime, though, with high pressure overhead tonight and tomorrow, we'll likely get some dense fog as temperatures meet the dew point at night. If you're driving at 3, 4, 5 a.m., make sure you keep your low beams on. That'll help you through the fog in the morning. Already a dense fog advisory to our west where we expect more clear skies tonight, although clearing skies will be expected across our entire area beginning most likely overnight tonight in the early parts of tomorrow morning. Okay, so our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, or we'll call it decreasing clouds overnight tonight. Dense fog is likely, especially in areas that see the clouds clear out faster. Look for low temperatures down near 49. With a north breeze, it'll probably go calm after midnight, around 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, it's Tuesday already. All right, so partly cloudy skies and slightly warmer tomorrow. High temperatures are reaching for 70. We'll probably do it with an east breeze around 5 miles per hour through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow 70, low to mid 70s, and that could be a bit conservative on Wednesday. A couple of you could do mid-ish 70s on Wednesday. Thursday we're dry as well, although increasing clouds Thursday night. A front's going to come through and bring a couple of thunder showers across the area on Friday. That could turn into more thunder showers early Saturday before a cold front comes through and cools us off a bit Sunday to Monday of next week. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. Many businesses this year have been experiencing supply chain shortages, but one local orchard owner says they are seeing a decrease in apples not because of COVID-19, but because of the weather. Casey's Orchard in Stevens Point says they have some trees they are completely bare During a typical season, they can expect to be sold out not until March or April, the spring. This year, they expect to sell out maybe as early as Thanksgiving. The big reason, they say, is a late frost we saw last spring.
When it got warm in spring, it went up to 80 degrees, and in the fall, we get dropped down in the low 20s, and the blossoms froze. So there isn't very many. Some varieties don't have any apples on the trees. There's probably 10, 12 different varieties that we don't have anything.
It's a rough year. Jamowski says this is not the first time the farm has experienced a hit like this. Says the weather in 2012 caused some serious damage as well. At least this year, he says he has some fruit on the tree, and he doesn't expect it to have too much impact on business.
I got a good retirement from working, so I don't. This is more like a hobby, but it's a source of income too.
Of course, they do have some apples. For those interested in visiting the orchard and getting some apples, you can swing by any day of the week from 9 to 5. An oil spill off the coast of California has forced beaches to close and wildlife rescue crews to search for many injured species. Look at the latest on that investigation and what's being done to contain the spill after the break.
With Cellcom, new and existing customers get the same great deals, both fair and clear. What's not clear is all this football lingo.
So, David, when the backers walk up in the A-gap, the center's going to call the guard down, putting the hat back on the 3 technique.
So you just need the running back to help the big guys block.
Exactly.
Football lingo? Unclear. Getting the same great deals whether you're a new or existing customer? Crystal clear. Cellcom. Clarity in a cloudy world.
This is my favorite part.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, from the world's best softener and safer drinking water systems, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan Water, the local water experts.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites, and always a smile.
Jayak Eja Danak Mugzuk Meow, the place where everybody plays.
The Forest County Potawatomi presents a new 120,000 square foot community center in Crandon. A place for everyone to play, exercise, and have fun at an affordable price. Come in and experience the culture and endless opportunities available at the Forest County Potawatomi Community Center. For more information, please visit community.fcpotawatomi.com.
We're divided, but we can agree now's the time to help hardworking Wisconsinites, right? Nope, not Ron Johnson. See, on lowering prescription drug prices, Johnson was a no. Adding dental and vision to Medicare? Nah. Or making childcare more affordable to help people get back to work? No way. What about making the rich, like him, pay their fair share in taxes? Heck no. Tell Ron Johnson, time to say yes to building Wisconsin back better.
It is said that the eyes are the windows into the soul, which begs the question, can a window have a soul? At Renewal by Andersen, we think so. For a limited time, take advantage of this great offer. Find out why we are the better way to a better window. Renewal by Andersen.
News Watch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
An oil spill off the coast of Southern California has caused many beaches there to close. It's also leading to many rescue crews searching for injured wildlife. Jennifer Bjorklund reports.
An oil slick spanning 13 square miles looms off the California coast as globs of the 126,000 gallons of oil spilled from a pipeline begin to wash ashore. For now, just a handful of oiled birds have turned up on beaches. Wildlife crews are conducting flyovers a few miles out where the oil spill came from and hope the number of birds landing on shore continues to be small.
Birds have a high body temperature. They use their feathers almost like a dry suit. If they get oiled, their first response is to get warm as quickly as possible. That's why they usually come ashore quickly so they can try to stay warm.
The oil is contaminating 35 miles of Orange County coastline and was first noticed by beach regulars Friday and Saturday.
There wasn't really a lot of oil. You could see just a little bit of a sheen on top, but it really didn't smell that good, though.
The suspected source, an offshore oil pipeline operated by Amplify Energy, has been shut down.
It was within that 30 minutes or so time frame.
And Coast Guard officials say more than 3,000 gallons of oil have been recovered so far. Skimming equipment and booms fighting the flow of oil into ecologically sensitive areas. The spill forced cancellation Sunday of the long-awaited Pacific Air Show, which wowed crowds on the beach the day before. A day later, abandoned sand and a sense of dread.
We know that there's going to be a lot more hitting our shores over the next few days.
And cleanup could take weeks or even months, as iconic stretches of the Golden State's beaches are closed indefinitely.
At Papa Murphy's, we need seriously, chop seriously, and shred seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays, even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basement-y company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basement-y in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
At Big Valley Ford, we have a great selection of gently used trucks, SUVs, and cars, and we are ready to help you find the right vehicle to explore the North Woods. Big Valley Ford is passionate about every vehicle that enters our service center, and our team of technicians are here to help with all of your service needs. Whether you are looking for a new or used vehicle or need to get your current ride back on the road, stop into Big Valley Ford in Ewan, Michigan, and experience the Big Valley difference.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Wealth is your first big investment. Worth is a partner to help share the load. Wealth is saving a little extra. Worth is knowing it's never too late to start. Or too early. Wealth helps you retire. Worth is knowing why. Principal, for all it's worth.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class exclusive available Pro Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
Bolger Cremation and Funeral Services of Woodruff, serving families from all walks of life. Cremation, funerals, pre-planning, monuments, veteran services.
Hey, are you feeling lucky? Because tonight's Powerball drawing is worth an estimated $685 million. The jackpot rolled over again after there was no winner in Saturday's drawing. The Powerball has been rolling over for months. It is now the 8th largest U.S. lottery in history. No one has won the game's grand prize since June 5th.
And your chances of winning do not increase
No.
just because the prize is more money tonight.
No, but you do win more.
You do win more, but I think a couple million either way is
It's
fine,
not
right?
a huge deal.
All right, let's go outside. This is actually Yellowstone Park right now. I showed you this picture last week. It's a live image. Had snow-capped peaks, but not today. 70s out there today, and if that's not normal for us, it's not normal for them for sure. We're up here in elevation near about 6,000 feet. For us, though, look, the back edge of the clouds is making its way into Rhinelander just as the sun's beginning to set. we'll get the clouds out of here tonight. That'll promote some areas of dense fog by tomorrow morning as the clouds are pulling out of here. See you later. It's been kind of a cloudy, dreary day, as you know. And temperatures responded nicely to the cloud cover, held back in the 60s today, but not so much tomorrow, up near 70. And then we're going to stay there Wednesday, Thursday, maybe some rain showers, of course, on Friday for football.
When I lived in Idaho, I visited Yellowstone in June. It snowed.
Snowed
all
in June.
day, yeah. And it was 90 that weekend. It was crazy. Thanks for joining us. See you back here at 10 with more.